Hello! Why did I say that so posh? Slightly different intro to this week's vlog. First, I hope you're well. What we're covering in today's vlog is mistakes I see typical lads do at the gym when deadlifting, and I'm going to be changing the way that you deadlift to prevent you from looking like a shitting dog. So I'm going to be taking your deadlift from looking like this to looking like this. And if you take action and apply these principles to your deadlift, it'll most certainly make your deadlift a lot stronger, and it will take out all of the pain and frustration that you sometimes face with after you finish your deadlifts and you're like, oh, my lower back hurts. You shouldn't really be feeling it there. So apply the principles, take note, give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Let's get into it. Oh, another gloomy day. Where are you, son? Schoolboy error. Washing machine's going whilst I'm trying to do a video, but needs be must. Staple breakfast as always, some Greek yogurt, pre-workout before deadlifts today. A schoolboy error and ordered this full fat Greek style yogurt, double the calories for the same amount. Did my food shop online because you know I am a fit-trepreneur. So anytime I can save by not doing shitty little jobs like putting my clothes out to dry, doing the washing, means that I got more time to spend with clients and doing work. Did you know that one of the main causes as to why people sort of skip work, albeit maybe a bit of an excuse, is because they claim that they have bad backs? So, you know, when people are deadlifting like this, there's no wonder why. It's really cold as well. Wish if I had a coat. Better. I've been trying to limit my coffee recently. Not because I'm trying to cut down on caffeine, but because I was spending around 30 quid a week on it. So limiting myself to drinking out on coffee only twice a week. What is that bird eating? Literally thought it was eating human poo then. But yeah, coffee, really interesting fact regarding caffeine. 200 milligrams can burn you an extra 14 calories per hour. Fact of the day. Liar's good now, innit? Everyone's getting into liar. Finished last night. Fell asleep though the last 15 minutes, so I'm still yet to know what's going on. Flat white's going down nicely as well. Bit of pre-workout energy. Training with Jordan today as well, who you've seen on numerous other vlogs. Should be good. If you think about it, the deadlift is a weighted backflip. The stance you take is subjective to the individual, depending if one feels stronger by pulling sumo or conventional. Comparing the two videos, you can see that I'm more powerful when my feet are narrower compared to when they are wider. Foot positioning is another very important variable when setting up for your deadlift. 90% of the time, we want to be setting up like this, with the bar just over our laces. Standing too far away will put you in a dangerous position and one that you want to try and avoid, and that is position snap city. Standing too far away from the bar will put you in that awkward snap city position where you're squatting into the deadlift rather than hinging, which I'll be getting onto in a bit. So what you want to do is come a little closer, and not too close, so that your shins are touching the bar. Just take that little step back so that the bar is in line with your laces. The transition is another really useful tip. By transitioning your weight from the front of your feet to the back, demonstrated here, it will ensure that the bar path is optimal and you are putting yourself in a slightly safer position. So by grabbing the bar, transitioning your weight from the front of your foot to the back of your foot, bringing your shoulders in line with the bar, dropping the hips ever so slightly, it will give you a more efficient bar path. And whilst doing this, we want to try and keep our shins as vertical as can be. Moving forward, when transitioning the weight, we want to be taking the slack out of the bar from preventing that double jolting movement. You hear the clicks, we want to remove the click before we rip up on the bar. In doing this, it will ensure that we're taking the momentum and the slack out of the bar, which again will give you a more efficient, smooth pull from the floor. Remember, it's a hinge, not a jolt. We do not want to be jolting the weight from the floor as demonstrated here. As mentioned earlier, the deadlift is a hinge, not a squat. Imagine that there's someone, again thank you Jordan, standing behind you and you're trying to drive them back with your hips so that you're loading your hamstrings, keeping your shins vertical, and that you're not squatting into the deadlift. We want to be braking at the hip first, not the knee. And as demonstrated here, you can see me braking at the knee first, which drives the shin forwards, creates that snap city spine that we want to try and avoid, and gives us a really ugly deadlift. Which takes me on to my next point, hyperextending. I mean, you perform a deadlift, great. Why are lads doing this? And for no apparent reason, they hyperextend their back at the top. Let's leave that, shall we? Just focus on getting your hips through the bar. Remember, it's called a deadlift for a reason, and that reason is because the bar shouldn't be bouncing off the floor after you complete a rep. Otherwise, it would be called a bounce lift. Reset the bar after every single lift to ensure consistency with your setup. There is no way that you can set up exactly the same by bouncing the bar from the floor. There, flat back, weight on his heels. So guys, I really do hope that you did enjoy the video. You may have noticed that I'm uploading a lot less often now, and the reason for this is because I want to make quality videos rather than quantity. So I want to provide you with really good, useful information that you can apply. And something else that's been happening recently is a lot of people have been messaging me saying that my YouTube channel is awesome and that I'm not getting the recognition that I deserve, which is brilliant. I love to hear that, but a way that you can help me sort of get that recognition for more people to see these videos is by sharing them, by showing them to your friends, by tagging your friends in them. So I would really appreciate it if you did do that, and that can be your way of helping me and you spread the good word. So again, thank you very much, and as always, if you like the video, give it a like, and if you haven't already and you're a newcomer to this channel, give it a sub. And yeah, more videos to come soon, hopefully. And if you ever have any ideas, pop them down below, and I'll get them covered.